Hey, it's Drew Neiser here with another Thursday tip. We're going to talk a little bit about mobile marketing and measurement with Ron Avrahamy from AppsFlyer. So, Ron, give us one tip for improving your sort of mobile metrics in that world.
Yeah, I think tip number one will be to focus on the full life cycle and journey of the consumers. Don't just look at one touch point or one step in the funnel, but look at it more holistically.
And that's an interesting one because I think a lot of people either look at first touch or last touch, and there's so much that goes before that first touch and so much that happens in between that last touch. Is that what you're sort of referring to?
Exactly. Absolutely.
Okay. So that's, we're going to look at the life cycle all the way through. That's tip number one. What's tip number two?
Tip number two, it's very relevant to these days. I think mobile marketing, mobile in general is an industry that is constantly changing. Right? And I think key, and these days are especially, I think the key always is to identify those challenges and changes, turn them into opportunities. Because every change is an opportunity.
All right. So we're going to take it's sort of like a crisis is a terrible thing to waste. We're going to take a challenge and we're just going to say, yep, it's an opportunity. Let's embrace it. Okay. What's tip number three?
Tip number three, I would say, is really learn how to combine own, earned, and paid media into your marketing mix. No matter your size or goals, there are always creative ways to leverage all three.
And I love that tip. And it's a great reminder in the podcast that we recorded that I highly encourage everyone to listen to. You talked about zero budget marketing, which is all about the owned and the earned and not the paid. And it is a mix of those things. But it takes all three. And we have to acknowledge that it is the rare marketer in a brief moment that can do it without paid, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So there's your Tuesday tip. We're talking about one, don't just think about the first touch or the last touch. You need to think about life cycle. Two, there's going to be some challenges. Look at those as opportunities. And three, when you're looking at measurement, make sure you're measuring all three: owned, earned, and paid. All right. That's your Thursday tips, Ron.
Thanks, Drew.